There's one student on Iowa City West High School's Wall of Fame who really stands out.
Hi, I'm Caroline Found. I'm a 5'8" setter.
Caroline Found was the heart and soul of the girls' volleyball championship win in 2010. So loved, her memory pushed the Trojans to an unexpected second championship in 2011. Caroline died that year in a bike accident on her way home from church, making it a painful and trying season for the girls to even play. I noticed you're holding a picture there with...
Sure. That's a picture of Ellen and Caroline that I just kind of hang on at special moments.
We sat down with Caroline's dad, Ernie Found, and her coach, Kathy Bresnahan. As a coach, when did you realize you had a big story here?
You know, I think we all just did what we could the whole season. And like, you know, after the season was over, I sent this almost a non-addressed letter to Frank DeFord because I respected him as a writer. And I just sent it to Frank DeFord, Time Warner, New York City. That was it. And for me, it was just cathartic to write because I was so proud of my players. And it was the first time I felt like I could really let my emotions out. And he got it and called me.
That call from the celebrated sports writer led to a national story on the small-town Iowa team, a book by Coach Kathy titled The Miracle Season, and now a major motion picture.
Then I heard this annoying voice in my head, Caroline's voice. Do work today, son. With everything going on in her life, she played volleyball.
With Oscar-winning actress Helen Hunt playing Coach Kathy.
How difficult was it to come back to work after that and to motivate the girls to get back at it?
My job as a coach was to help them through. That was it. You know, whether we ever stepped on the court in a uniform again, my job was to help them heal. And so that's why we approached each day. It was hard.
It was twice as hard for Ernie. His wife died of pancreatic cancer not long after they buried their daughter.
Ernie, you lose your daughter and you lose your wife within weeks. At one point, we hear your character in the film say, God hasn't exactly shown up for me. And then at another point, we hear you say, I think it's time for me to express some long overdue thanks. What happens in the transfer?
Yeah, quite honestly, God hasn't shown up for me. That was Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
That was a script. That was never something that entered my mind because I felt his presence in a variety of ways.
Can I interject quick, too? Because the night of his wife's visitation, you know, and he said, I'm so sorry, Ernie. And he just grabbed me and he said, Brez, my life has been blessed. So he felt God was there the whole way. He never wavered from that.
I think it's time for me to express some long overdue thanks. I've been so angry.
I know.
But to have had the life that I did with Ellen, in those 17 years, Caroline, I know.
What were you thinking for the volleyball team after your daughter's death? What were you hoping to see?
I just wanted them to hang together and keep on going. I think that's what Caroline would have wanted them to do, is to keep on going.
If we run the board, we got a shot at state.
You mean to win?
I mean to win. We could win.
For a line.
For Caroline.
Danica Yarosh plays the role of Caroline. Erin Moriarty plays her teammate and best friend, Kelly.
Either of you volleyball fans before this?
I mean, I definitely liked the sport and, like, respected it, but I was not, I hadn't watched much of it at all.
To be completely honest, I really didn't know much about volleyball.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I grew up playing multiple sports. I am a fan of sports and athletics, but I had no idea what went into volleyball,
No.
how intense
No
this game
idea.
was, how incredible these athletes are. You know, these girls are all just like strong powerhouses.
Yeah.
And the game is so intense, but it's also so there's not really a sport like it because it's so encouraging and so supportive, and it's really all about teamwork.
You strong women got us here. You did this. I have never been prouder to be a coach. I love all of you so much.
What do you think this would mean to Caroline, both of you? Because she seems so much larger than life in terms of how she was portrayed in the film.
She was larger than that in life.
Wow.
She really was. I mean, every 20 years or so as a teacher, or every decade, you find that one really special, unique person, and that was Caroline. None of it's exaggerated. She was that special of a kid.
Love conquers all, and there's nothing more important in life than relationships and family.
Ephraim Graham, CBN News, Los Angeles.